Locally owned Murfreesboro, the podcast. The people and the stories behind what makes Murfreesboro matter.
Where we get to know the people you need to know in and around the borough.
The Bop.
Sup.
We're back. Light Up Local was last night.
Yep.
And we're going to recap that and then talk about some more stuff. So, hi, Missy.
Hi. So good to be here. It's the early morning. I was out late cleaning up Sam Davis home and had to watch Ted Lasso. So got to bed a little late.
And I live a little further out, so I was home a little late, and I still watched Ted Lasso. So.
That's right. That's right. We have priorities. We have priorities.
When we come into the studio on Wednesday mornings, we all, did you watch? Did you watch? Did you watch?
Right. That's right. That's right. Everybody pay attention.
And producer Trent did watch, too. So.
Yeah.
So good. So good.
So good.
Are we a Ted Lasso podcast?
We might need to incorporate.
It's even
that
better.
Needs to be a new segment.
It's even better that Ted Lasso said, "Hush your butt."
Yeah, he did. I was like, wait a second. That's what I say.
That's what you said.
That's kind of what I say. I say, shut your butt. But
Shut your butt.
Yeah.
hush
I'm
your
with
butt,
you.
Same team.
Same
I
team.
love that so much. I did kind of freak out.
Oh,
Me
man.
and Ted are so similar.
Yes.
But I'm going to give a big thumbs up to Brasshorn
Yes.
for getting me up and moving this morning with my
Yes.
chai latte.
I'm back on the coffee kick, and I need another one.
Did you have an Americano?
Yes.
Yep, that's my girl. I knew it. Well, without further ado, we're going to dive in because Light Up Local last night, which is our award ceremony that highlights all things local, 13 categories. We team up with Smyrna Independent Merchants Association, which we call SIMA. And kudos to SIMA because y'all killed it. Oh my gosh. Sam Davis Home was a beautiful venue. We had free food. We had wine from Smyrna, wine from Murfreesboro. We had beer from Smyrna, beer from Murfreesboro. I mean, food trucks, just a smoking. Okay, let me just pause because I'm still dreaming about that banana pudding.
Oh, I didn't have it.
Just a smoking was amazing. And then we had Beyond Gravy, had biscuits. Oh my gosh.
And I had breakfast. They would serve breakfast all day, every day, which is like my dream.
It's like the best thing ever.
Yeah.
So those food trucks, and then I mean, loads of small business owners and small business supporters. It's probably our biggest event we've had since our first year. So 6th year, and we blew it. It was,
Yeah.
if I do say so.
And
myself.
lots of past guests from our podcast.
Oh my God.
Which,
We're not saying that you have to be on our podcast to win a Light Up Local Firefly Award, but we will say
It doesn't hurt.
it doesn't hurt.
yes.
Lots of folks did.
Yes.
Not saying common denominator.
That's right.
But
Yep. Trent was there. Trent saved the day last night too. But I'm going to touch on a couple of the winners that have been on our podcast. You ready?
Yes.
Best social media. Raina Van Setter from Wedding and Events by Raina.
One of our first guests. She's got to come
She was
back for a
early.
check-in.
She needs to come back for a check-in for sure. So she did an elopement at like 6:30, came in hot, looking amazing. Of course, Raina makes her dresses and has always the beautiful brooches and all that kind of stuff. But so Raina actually helped us get our Light Up Local off the ground. Like she helped do the planning early on before Wild Goose Chase was a thing. And she won for Best Social Media and had the highest vote count in the history of Light Up Local. Like she had over 700 votes.
wow.
Wow.
That's
And we have
amazing.
some businesses that win with like 35,
Yeah.
but she had over 700. So, and I think her next closest competitor was like 182.
Nice.
Kudos to that bunch, but she blew it out of the water. Best night out was Premiere 6.
Nice.
Yeah, so we had Shelby's been on our show before. They weren't able to be there. I'm coming for you, Premiere 6. I got your award. So that was cool. Again, winner, podcast, connection. I say so. Best customer service was Family Pet Health, who's our buddy.
Yes.
And
Shouts to
super
the fam.
fan.
And
Shouts to
super
the
fan,
fam.
Michael Shirley, who also has a podcast here on Spread the Positive.
And he knew our nickname when you were saying it, introducing. I'm Missy and I'm Marisa, and together we're Marissa, and you heard Michael from the back. Marissa.
I love it. We love you, Michael Jurley. But they also have a podcast, and they won customer service. And I happen to be a client, and what definitely deserved. But again, podcast guest, just saying. Best restaurant this year was the Alley on Main,
Who past podcast guests?
who was one
They
of
were
our,
number 2, I believe.
they
well, technically one, or were they 2? 1 or 2?
one was us, 2 was locally owned Murfreesboro, how it started.
Yeah.
And then it was
then
Sean and
so
Christy.
3. So
That's where we
technically
found out they met at like the Mix Factory.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, it was a great episode.
That
Go
was.
back and listen. Who else won? Business of the Year.
Oh,
Don't you know?
Don't you know?
Don't
Dr.
you know?
Noah.
Dr. Noah and Dr.
Lauren.
Lauren won Business of the Year.
Yes.
Yay.
and they've
Yes.
been open 10 months. So
Dude, that's incredible.
yeah.
That is incredible. And
Shouts to
and they're
Dr. Noah and the
not from,
squad.
obviously, they're not from here. Don't you know?
Don't you know?
But they have just dove into our community.
Mhm.
And they're actually across the street from our studio. So I'm going to
Yeah.
point to their place and be like, "Yay!"
Yay.
I did a fun little game with Noah this morning. I did a Love Actually with him in
Dude,
the
we
window.
need- We're
It was
going to
like
stage that.
sup
Yeah. We need
We need
winners.
to run that back. That's so good.
Yeah.
So basically, all the awards that you want to talk about?
Yeah. Well, I mean, we'll just give it up because these people need to be on our
Yeah,
podcast.
come on down. You're on
Skin
deck.
PH won Best Service.
Nice.
Best Retail was Martin's Home and Garden.
Nice.
Local Legacy was Donut Country, and I've been talking with
Deserve.
Christy. We're gonna get her on here. Best Event was Borough Pride. Shout out to that. Let's see what else. Local Legacy. We said Donut Country. W. Genus Good Neighbor of the Year was the Walnut House, and
Hey.
Ricky and David and Nathan over there. We're gonna have Ricky on.
Yes.
Ricky's such a cool dude.
I was
Planting
that seed quite aggressively last night.
Good job. Good job.
Bring.
I
your
saw
butt.
you.
Bring your
Best,
butt.
best nonprofit was the Journey Home.
Nice.
Best locally owned franchise, Just Love Coffee Roasters,
Hey, okay.
who transcend Rutherford County and beyond. But
Wasn't the OG here? The OG was
the
here.
OG was here, 100%. It's
the
over
one-
there off MTCS.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that's what I
Yep.
thought.
And that's where
But
they
you can
roast.
tell
They're
it's
out to
OG.
a lot, man. Like they're
I know.
pushing 10, 12, more than that probably.
That was
all
in
over the
Nashville. I
place.
was like, oh, hey,
There's another
There's
one.
another one there.
Another
in
one.
Nolensville and
God did.
That's awesome.
God.
They didn't believe.
Oh,
We
you
went-
brought it back.
we
You went
went
there.
there.
God
I,
did.
my head turned like, what?
God did.
That
God
is
did.
awesome.
Quick
So,
question.
what's
Have
up?
you followed DJ Khaled's golfing career here lately?
I just saw he got some
It's so
cool stuff from Nike Golf. So.
fun. Man, it's been legendary. It
Is
is
he
worth
good?
watching. He's actually really good.
No way.
Yeah, it's
Trent is in heaven.
no, it's
Ki-
so funny.
Khaled Golf.
Dude, it's gold content.
What
I-
was the latest
10 out of
little
10
TikTok he
recommend.
did? That was so funny.
all of his stuff is so
I just
funny.
feel like I need to just follow him on TikTok and then redo everything he does.
and we'll
local.
go super viral. Yeah, that's a great idea.
Yeah.
I support that.
I said it first. I get it. Podcast listeners, Kenzie, don't do it.
Both of no, we love you.
Yeah. So
That's
it
so
was
good.
it was a big time. We had lots of great winners in Smyrna and in Murfreesboro. We had live music. I mean,
The
Yeah, it
music
was-
was awesome.
Yeah, it was good. I really enjoyed myself. I live farther, and it sometimes takes a while to get out to places, and
Yeah.
I'm just like, all right, I'm gonna go. It was really nice to be taking that long drive out, but like really see like familiar faces and see
Mhm.
like the community coming together, because
it was great.
that's what it's all about sometimes. And I don't know how many people have been to Sam Davis home. It was beautiful.
It is beautiful.
Gorgeous. man.
They've
Yeah.
done a lot
I've
of
Can't
never
wait
great
to go
been
things.
back. Field trip.
Yep.
Someone
Yep.
from them needs
I
to be
can
on.
I can
know.
do that tour by memory. I worked there when I was in high school.
Oh,
Nice.
Yeah. I
Was
even
it field trip
even dressed the part.
destination too?
Oh,
all-
100%.
yeah,
It still is.
Okay,
It still is.
that makes sense.
They've got days on the farm. It's a really cool thing that they
I
do
saw that,
there.
yeah.
It's pretty cool.
It was.
But yeah, it's a great story about a guy who just wouldn't bail when he was pushed.
Mhm.
So that's pretty strong. But yeah, it was good. And I'm going to give a shout out to my buddy Matt Fry, Bulldog for Life. Woo woo. Class of 95. I can't do it. We do this really cool thing with our pinky.
It looks like
95.
something else, Missy.
I know. I'm sorry, but it's supposed to be like 9, which is 9 in sign language, 95. Anyway, I digress. Matt Fry was there last night, big supporter of Sima and Smyrna, and it was great to see some amazing people.
95.
And last shout out, Matt Ferry. Very fine photography. Matt, I pay to have Matt come to a lot of my events because he does an amazing job doing pictures. It was dark, and he showed up and he did it. He did it for free. He showed up to support local too, and he did it for free. And I'm pretty sure he got a couple gigs last night just from being there. So thank you, Matt, for being there. And as soon as we get all those fun pictures, we're going to share them. And all the pictures from the photo booth. Holy cow!
Oh yeah, I want to see those.
That was fun. So we're gonna get those out there. So mark your calendars. Every year it's the last Tuesday of April. Next year we're gonna do it again. We'll have voting in January. We'll have nominations in January, voting in February. So mark your calendars, kids.
Yes,
that was a lot of fun.
That's how you can support local.
That's absolutely. And that leans right into everyone who was nominated, finalist, winner. If you haven't been on our podcast, what's wrong with you? What are you doing with your life?
Well, okay, so tell me, I'm going to play devil's advocate. Okay. Why should someone come on our podcast?
That's a great question.
First of all, obviously.
I mean, I know, but I need.
So, first of all, it is free to you as a business. And we know that your time is important, and that is not free. But it is free to you as a business to come. And we ask the same questions every week to each business owner so that you can tell your story.
Yeah.
We just want to share your story so that the community connects with you, because the people that are well known in the community are well known because we know their story. We know the Alley on Main. We know how they got here. You know, we know Burrow Chiropractic. We know how, he came here and all the friends along the way that got him where he is, and now he's doing great. Like, it's so important to share your story because that is how customers find you and connect with you.
Yeah. And I think now that we're on video, you're having like another way to, you have a 30-minute show that's chopped up into different segments that you can use on your website or on your social media. And it's, we guide that conversation so that it is beneficial for you, and you don't have to think about it. Just come in, enjoy time with
conversation,
us, and we share it on our channels, and hope that you share it on yours.
I will say, even before video, another shout out to Raina. Raina has the audio link on her website, and it talks about how she started her business and why she does what she does. She's been doing weddings since she was like 12. I mean, it's huge content that is yours to use.
Yeah.
It's simple. So, and it's a way, Charlie Eblin at Single Tree Barbecue is master. He said it, everything is content, everything is content, everything is content. So use it to your benefit. Use it to share your story. Use it on your socials. Use it on your website. Email it to your client list so they know, and then they'll share with their people. And it's I think also people, sorry to cut you off, think that it's a one-time thing when your podcast, you're in your business all the time. Mm-hmm. And your podcast with us is, yes, your time with us, but how many times can we share it, and how many times can you share it to every single person that you come in contact with? Yeah. And I think a lot of people think about it as this one-time thing, and it's like, it's done, I shared it, it's done. Yeah. No, why are you not resharing? I know. It's like,
clip it
okay.
Up.
And I'm guilty. I'm a business owner myself. I'm guilty of doing the same thing if I'm on a podcast. But it's, there's a lot to do. But if you have something already there, like, why is it not the first thing you have? Or, leads into more content or more podcasts. People always, how can people find out about me? Yeah. And if you're paying a marketing company, all you have to do is get it to them. They can cut it up in little nuggies. Yeah. Yes. They should cut it up. They should cut it up in little nuggies. But here's the cool thing that I noticed, and it's not just to share one time.
our goal on social media as small business owners is to increase our followers. So you're constantly getting new likes, new follows. If you shared that once a month, you have a new audience every month.
Mm-hmm.
You share it twice a month, whatever the case may be. Cut it up in nuggets and share that bit.
Mm-hmm.
You can cut us out. We're really just interested in what you say.
Yeah.
But it's there. It's content for you to use.
Mm-hmm.
And we've been doing this a year. If you've been on before and you want to come back and do a video and you want to do a check-in,
come on in. You should have the link to book a time.
yeah. And if not, here you go. Locally owned Murfreesboro.org/podcast. There's a button at the very top that says be a guest. Be a guest. Come be a guest. We right now we're recording and it's getting posted. Our goal is to get a queue so that we can have some wiggle room when a guest has to cancel or, we have something come up. But the goal is that you can come back, be on video, and then you can share it. It's content for you. And it's, I can't say it enough. It's free, but it's priceless.
That was beautiful.
That's a TEDism.
I'm going to cut that up and use it as a nuggie.
That's your own nuggie right there. That is nuggie.
Yeah.
Ripper.
It's free, but it's priceless. It is content. And as Charlie Eblin says, everything is content. And Charlie is killing it on social media. He does an amazing job.
I just said the phrase nuggie-rific also. I just want to...
We
if anybody missed
we need
that.
to let Webster know that needs to be added in this year.
Nuggie-rific.
Nuggie-rific.
Merriam-Webster.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, I felt
So,
good about that.
yeah.
All that to say, be on the podcast. And if you've been on our podcast, use it. And if you want to come back for a checkup, you got more content. We want to help you promote. Locally on Murfreesboro exists to help small businesses, and we want to help you.
Yes.
Hey, speaking of, how is it free though?
I was just going to say.
Oh, Trent.
We
Nice
love you.
segue.
We love you, producer Trent. So it is free to small businesses because we have sponsors. So
Wonderful, wonderful, beautiful sponsors
We
that we
love-
appreciate so much.
we love our sponsors.
And I'm gonna change this real quick. I wanna just pull up, as you can see, this big, beautiful screen behind us.
Yep.
Instead of saying locally owned Murfreesboro, it could say your business.
That's right.
Any of your business. And we can make beautiful commercials to plug in there and beautiful ad reads and all the brand awareness you need, Like,
Yep.
don't you know? Like,
Don't you
let's
know?
take it back to Dr. Noah and the whole
That's
fam.
right.
But really, this is an amazing...
We need a don't you know segment.
Dude, that's a great idea.
Oh, it's coming. It's coming.
Don't you know, and a Ted Lasso. But yeah, I think it's in a very captivated, hyper local market.
Yes.
It's and again being intentional and calculated with these links and even as an advertiser, hey, I supported this show
So true.
telling this message about this local business, and that's
right.
why I love this community. You should too, and why we should all work together. So
Absolutely.
there's just I always like to say it's the win-win-win when you bring the 3 C's together: community, content, and connection.
There you
That's
go.
what we do here.
That's what we do. Is spread the positive.
That's right. Okay, I'm off my soapbox.
There's something unique about one sponsoring a podcast when you're innovative because, the traditional marketing, it's there. It's always going to be there. But
Yep.
how many people could say I sponsor a podcast and it supports local businesses in the town I live in?
Man, come on.
Yeah.
And it's
Nuggie-rific again.
and we're not talking we have sponsorships starting at $250 a month.
That's not much.
Okay.
nothing.
When you're considering the benefit that it could help locally owned business owners directly, locally owned borough as an organization also,
Yep.
um,
And it's
spread the positive network,
Yup.
myself and Missy eventually,
Yep.
we're doing this, pretty much for
Because you love
for
it.
that was the main reason, but
Did you guys know I love local? Just checking.
And
And
then,
Marisa, you've lived that out like crazy.
Everywhere she goes.
For the
Yeah.
new G and someone that, is new around here, you live
hey,
out.
I'm almost here 2 years, okay?
I know. That's
I ain't
hey,
new.
yeah, that's true.
I'm just
hey,
kidding.
but you're really living it out.
That's
You-
a
Yeah.
lightly
you-
seasoned G.
Yeah.
Yeah. slightly
Wow.
seasoned. Lowercase G. Sorry. I'm just kidding.
Since it was a lowercase G.
And now I'm Big G.
Yeah, she's Big G. That's right.
Oh my
I
gosh.
love it though.
Oh,
But you really
only
have
a few
done that,
people would
Marissa.
get that reference.
Yeah, that was before your time, probably.
Yeah.
What did you say?
Actually, our
Something.
audience is probably really up to speed with
Oh,
that.
100%.
Yeah.
100%. Kenzie is actually singing that song right now. I can hear it. I can hear
This
it in her
is
car.
how we do it.
Uh,
I want to give you props, Marissa. You
Thank
really
you.
do live that out, and
Yeah.
the way you've dove in with this and all the other stuff. Like you're not at the chains. You're at the
Yeah.
local spots,
Yep.
spending a couple extra bucks to make sure you're supporting the local
Yeah.
folks,
Yeah.
and that needs to be celebrated.
Thank you.
So currently, locally, our podcast is sponsored by locally owned Murfreesboro,
Yep.
obviously. Cultivate Co-working,
Yep.
which is probably one of the first locally owned Murfreesboro members.
Yep.
We have Be Present,
Yep.
and then we have Wild Goose Chase. So we would love to replace our sponsorships and talk more about your business. So $250 a month. We talked about if you do $2,500 a year, that's 12 months of weekly podcasts, which
Dude,
essentially
let's do
comes
the
out
math on that.
Yeah.
essentially comes out to 2 free months if you do $2,500 a year.
2,500 divided by 52.
On it.
Wah, wah, wah.
Come on, Trent. Dan,
I'm on
Dan.
it.
Do do
gosh.
do 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 do.
There's so many 5s and 2s in there.
do. And zeros. Yeah.
$48.
A week?
Yes.
Holy cow!
Come on. What a deal.
$48 a week to get your business, and we do a 30-second commercial. Like
Audio, video, all
Yeah.
the above.
we've
We'll
got.
create the elements. Cut the check, folks.
Yes.
So we had a great voiceover. Who did that for Cultivate? Oh, that was me.
Yeah.
So we're gonna add a video to
I
that.
think
Now,
she was like really asking me a question. I'm like,
That-
what?
You sold that.
You really did.
That was awesome.
that was me.
You did it.
Yeah.
And so we're working on doing a little video for that to make into our segment, and they sponsor our this or that segment. So we've
Everybody's
got.
favorite.
I know
It really is. Come on.
Thanks, Black Sheep.
The choice really is yours.
True story.
I love it.
So that being said, we would love to get you guys number one as our guests because we want to share your story. And if you want to get involved and support local owned businesses and support our podcast, sponsorships are available.
Not to
And
mention this quality. Can we talk about the quality?
Wow.
We've graduated.
I mean,
Like,
I put on
look-
makeup this
like,
morning.
Yeah. I mean,
Yeah.
everything you
us.
need.
We cute.
I mean, y'all. Yeah. The quality's there. The content's
Thank you,
there.
producer Trent.
I mean, come on.
And-
shouts to my guy TG too. To the Moon Creative, Tom Golly.
Yeah,
There we go. And
That's my guy.
we're hilarious.
Clearly,
we are.
we're killing
Early
it
in the
today.
We
morning.
This
are
feels
really good like hosts.
Oh, yeah.
And it takes a while.
The cadence is most definitely there.
Yes.
Wah, 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 wah.
It's almost like we have a morning radio show. What
Y'all
is
do.
that?
I feel like Ryan Seacrest.
Okay. Anyway,
All right.
I did not want to look at the video.
Speaking of sponsors, let's hear from our sponsor, Cultivate Co-working. Sweet. Thank you, Cultivate Co-working, for being a big sponsor of us and a big sponsor of local businesses. Co-working space for businesses, it's priceless. I love being there and the
and
community.
snacks.
And snacks. I love being
And
there
water.
and building that camaraderie and so forth. So it's pretty exciting when your largest client has taken over half the building. So they're going to be moving out. CMS, we love you, but get out. I'm just kidding. CMS has grown. They bought another building. So once they move out, there's going to be more space for small businesses. We're going to have offices to rent. We'll have classroom. We'll have
Rooms to record video.
That's right. Quiet room to do some work. So, yeah, we Cultivate's getting ready to grow.
Nice.
So we're excited.
So what's next for LOM?
So LOM, we do monthly networking events so small businesses can get together, and we wait for it, have it at small businesses.
That adds up.
Whoa. Breaking news.
So we've had a a networking event at Cedar Glade. We had a networking event at Tea and Golf Station.
Yes, my favorite.
That was so fun.
It sure was.
We did a networking event at Haunted Murfreesboro. We did a
Man, I
tour
missed that.
around.
Was that so fun?
Yeah, and I'm just gonna tell you,
I didn't get to
when
make
Jen
it.
tells you that the EMF meter goes off in front of a particular building, she is not kidding. I had it, and I walked away from it, and it came back on, and then I walked up to it, and it went away. So
Dude,
I've watched too much Supernatural to know.
that stuff's real.
Move on. Yeah. So,
I welcome them.
we
Me
have
too. They're probably pretty cool.
and then May 1st we're doing the
Casper was friendly.
locally.
Sorry. I'm sorry. I'm interrupting.
Trent
I'm
likes
telling you.
ghosts. I see dead people.
Anyway, May 1st
boy.
we're doing the succulent bar at Classy Cactus Farm.
Nice.
And then in June, we're going to do the Happy Book Stack, who's been on our show. So if you have a small business and you're a member of Locally Owned Murfreesboro and you want to host a monthly networking event, reach out. We'd love to have our event at your space so that other business owners can see what you got going on.
Yes.
What else is going on for LOM? Just mark your calendar for September 17th. We have our Downtown on the Farm event. We have local food from local farms, give it to local chefs. And we set up at Oakland's Mansion, and we have this beautiful farm-to-table dinner. We have local brews. We have local tea. We have local band.
Local people.
I'm going to tell you, breaking news. The band for Downtown on the Farm this year is Jake Leg Stompers.
Ooh, let's
so
go.
excited. I'm so excited. And for those that don't know, Downtown on the Farm is a fundraiser that LOM does. And that money that we raise goes to students from Rutherford County high schools going to MTSU to pursue a degree in entrepreneurship. So Locally Owned Murfreesboro is putting into future locally owned businesses. So that is
They are the future.
Can we say full circle?
Yeah.
Yep.
So,
Which hopefully years down the road, these entrepreneurs are on our podcast.
That's
That'd be
right.
Cool, man.
I'm telling
That
you.
would be really cool. We got to be around for that, please.
Dean Urban at the
5 to
Jones
6
College of
years.
Business, Dr. Aaron in the entrepreneurship program, the Pam Wright Entrepreneurship Program, top notch. In fact, today I'm super excited to get to go be a part of their business plan competition. We've got, I think it's 6 really talented humans, and they're going to get some money. We're talking tens of thousands of dollars to build their business. So
Yeah.
Amazing.
big things going on at MTSU, and that class, Dr. Aaron was sharing with me, that class is growing exponentially. So like this year there's so many, the next year it's like twice as many in the freshman class. So
I love that guy.
such good folks. So
Well
that's the big thing. So LOM, watch our
Shouts to Dr. Aaron.
Yeah, watch our Facebook for upcoming networking events. September 17th is Downtown on the Farm. And
You can go to locallyownedborough.org to find out all the information.
Yep, locallyownedborough.org.
Anything you missed, it's all there.
It's all there. So exciting. So let's do a quick 2-minute update
Yes.
for each of us since
Yeah.
we're sponsors.
Yeah.
Yeah, why not? Okay, I'm going to go first.
Okay, go first.
Be Present is now a speaker for a social media conference in Wichita. So it's my first travel speaking gig.
Congrats.
And that's in June. So
Nice.
I'll
She's
be
gone
out-
national!
Yeah. I mean,
She's been national. Let's
Yeah.
be real.
I've been national. But yeah, this is really cool because
So you are in front of the screen this time.
Yes.
Woo!
That is
Actually,
super exciting.
I'm actually also launching a show next week on a
Nice.
network.
Uh-oh.
Yeah. So
Big
Congrats.
stuff happening right here in the
yeah,
borough.
I figured 2023 I need to start getting in front of the camera. So
Feel
my
that.
schedule is very busy, but it's a good busy, and I'm super excited because I think all my experience as a podcast host. I'm actually going to host a panel about live streaming and technology. So
Oh, you're
right-
the moderator?
yeah,
Oh, nice.
I'm the moderator.
That's super cool.
Color me
You're
shocked.
going
So-
to kill that.
Yeah,
That's gonna be
I'm-
great.
I'm super excited.
Nice.
So yeah, I'll be in Wichita then, and then I have a few other events throughout the fall that I'll be traveling to, which I can't announce yet.
Ooh.
That
Cliffhanger.
means stay tuned. Boys.
Meaning I
Cliffhanger.
have the contract, I just haven't signed it yet. Okay.
Okay.
Oh,
Okay.
that's
And
big.
what's new for you?
Oh man, Wild Goose Chase. So we just had a successful Borough Bake Off. Congratulations to Sammy B Sweets. They won for best muffin, best berry muffin. Congrats to
muffin.
Michelle Guerrero of Delicious Twist. She won for best drop cookie. And the nonprofit itself, the Sweet Addiction, won for best cinnamon roll, which was this beautiful, big as your face cinnamon roll that had cinnamon apples in the middle.
Ooh.
Yep, still thinking about that. Obviously,
Jeez.
as a okay. And then they won the People's Choice Award, so that was cool. And then just a few dates to put on your calendar. June 9th is the second, number 2 of the Peacock Lounge Speakeasy events. It's a pop-up speakeasy.
When is that?
June 9th.
Oh,
It's a
nice.
Friday. We don't tell you where the location is until the day before. You just got to buy in on it. But I will say fire breathers, stilt walkers, jugglers, contortionists.
That's awesome.
Did I say fire breathers? I did. And Jake Leg Stompers.
Again? Ooh, boy.
Yep.
Nice.
I mean, I'm seeing Carnival / vaudeville and like Bill Stieber on his little like saw, like woo, 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 woo.
Right.
Yeah.
That
Oh
saw
man,
is so
it's
cool.
gonna be awesome.
June 9th.
I will say it's gonna be outside, so it's gonna be a little later. June 10th is a fundraiser that I'm an in-kind sponsor of for Tree of Life Sanctuary. It's gonna be at the Murfreesboro Airport, which is really cool. June 15th. This is okay. I have a list this long of events that I want to try, and I just try to find the right nonprofit to team up with. And so I am so excited about June 15th. It's the Borough Game Show
Yes, I saw
fundraiser.
that.
I saw that.
Yeah.
And so each year we're going to do a different game show, but this year we're doing a Jeopardy style trivia event.
Let's go.
So June 15th, and it's going to be, like I said, game
You doing them
style.
back to back like that?
Oh yeah,
Man,
we're big
I
time.
love that.
Yeah, this is the calm face because I'm not in the middle of it. But June 15th, we'll have studio audience. We'll have 8 teams participating. We'll have 2 rounds of
Do you
4.
have a host yet?
Yes, we do. The host is John Boyce from
Nice.
Brainiac Trivia.
Nice.
Is he gonna? Man.
Yeah.
Can he do like the Will Ferrell Celebrity Jeopardy?
Oh yes.
Please.
Oh yes. Suck it,
Sean
Trebek.
Connery.
Yes.
Suck it, Trebek.
Turd Ferguson. It's an oversized hat.
Yeah. So,
fun.
and
Oh my
let's be
gosh.
real, it's going to be at the Walnut House. So the video game's going to be on point.
Yes.
Nice.
And the really cool thing is that we have a live studio audience,
Nice.
like every game show should.
Yep.
And for us, so tickets are $50, and for $75, you can play from your seat.
Let's go.
And we'll do cash prizes for the Smarty
Dude,
Pants
I'm
in the seat. Yep.
That sounds so fun.
Yep. So we're looking for
That's awesome.
teams. If you want to have a team of 3, it's a $300 minimum, but the teams that raise the most money, we got like some big prizes up for those teams.
Nice.
So
Nice.
June 15th, boroughgameshow.com. And the really cool thing is it's benefiting Mindful Care, which is an
Oh,
adult
nice.
daycare program in town for parents or older people who are dealing with Alzheimer's and dementia. So as that's what they call the Oreo generation, who have children and then parents who are aging, what do you do when you have a life to live? Mindful Care does adult daycare services, and they go and they have
so much fun.
They
I've
have
done a
so
pod-
much fun.
I've done a couple of pods with them.
they
That's awesome.
oh my gosh, the smiles and the laughter. Like I
That's awesome.
walked by and there was this burst of laughter, and it scared me to death, but it just warmed my heart at the same time.
Oh.
So June 15th, and then August 19th is Speakeasy number 3.
Ooh.
September
Lots
9th.
going
I don't know if they'll have me, but anything that Borough Pride needs for September 9th, Wild Goose Chase is in.
Yep.
And they announced last night their date, September 9th, 2023. Mark your calendars.
Oh boy.
And then I'm going to drop it here with Clue, October 14th.
Let's go.
Yes.
We're looking for characters right now.
Okay.
The deadline to register is May 5th as a character. I'm not going to lie, we've already had like 15 applications, so it's going to be really tough to pick our characters this year. But it's for the Kiwanis Foundation, October 14th, Saturday the 14th. And then October 15th is Wizards Clue Jr.
Yes.
Wow. Nice.
Yeah, Fanny Manny, the cat at Oakland's Mansion, has been petrified.
Oh no.
Don't worry, Madame Pomfrey will be there with her mandrakes. We'll take care of Fanny. Will be fine. But we have to figure out who whodunit.
Yes.
Yeah. Man, so many dates.
That's
Yes.
so awesome.
June 9th, June 10th, June 15th, August 19th,
And where-
September 9th, October 14th and 15th.
Can they find this all on your website?
They
All the
can find it on the
information.
website, wildgoosechase.events.
Such a great domain.
Wildgoosechase.events.
Yes.
Mark your calendars.
Great domain.
Man, thanks for
Great.
that. That was great.
You have
I'm
lots
so,
of
I get so
updates.
excited when I,
I
don't
know
have
there's
my,
a lot of
I-
hand gestures
I had-
and pointing.
when I have my watch on, I'll get a little thing like, great workout. Keep it up. Yeah.
Nice.
So thanks for playing team. Spread the positive. Tell us
Yeah.
what's going on. What's the cool things happening with you?
We got quite a few really exciting things happening as well. Kind of went through a lot of just the opportunities with the little soapbox spiel with supporting this show, but that goes for a lot of other really awesome shows across the network.
How many shows?
Man, we're over 40, but some are more active than others,
Yeah.
as you can imagine. So
Yeah.
it's around 30 to 35 any given. Yeah. Anyway, it's a lot.
That's a
We
lot
got-
of positive to spread.
Yeah, it really is, and I'm really proud of the diversity of the shows that we're getting nowadays. And I think that's really important in this political climate to have different perspectives and different just educational opportunities for people again to share their stories, share their passions, share their why. It brings me a lot of joy being able to provide these opportunities, and just bringing the 3 C's together. I'm really trying to drive that home. The triangle approach, as we call it, the community, content, and connection. The community supported by the content and the connection, and then it's all run through the STP network, man. So
Yep.
it's everything's in place. Again, we have bandwidth to scale. We have really,
Beautiful
really,
video.
really good quality stuff now. We can, come to your business. We're getting more into just showcasing local businesses and being able to provide more of the just telling the story through the best content possible.
Yep.
I know there's a lot of marketing and content agencies around town that are doing great work. But I'm telling you, when you work with us, it's just a little different. And I'll say that with confidence because
It's innovative.
and it's just impactful, man. Anybody
Yeah.
can show up and do a selfie video in front of your business. No offense, but we're trying to level up and do things with more intentionality and more impact over everything. So
Yeah.
come support what we're doing. There's not a downside, and I've kind of made this claim, and I'll stick with it. We'll make content till you're happy. So that's
yeah.
a risky thing to say potentially, but
Yep.
we just want to deliver as much as we can, deliver as much value. Again, just the quick, short form, long form podcasting, video stuff. Obviously, we can put your name, company, brand on the map and make you look like community superstars, or make you look like the community superstars that you already
are.
Exactly.
Yeah.
So
Agreed.
that's the mission. We've been doing it a long time, and we're at a really, really cool place to be able to level up in a lot of ways with
Yeah,
with
I
the
love
people
it.
that have been down. Like the 2 people in this room, they've
A1 since day one.
A1 since day ones. But yeah, we've been at it for a long time, and the team is in place. Again, the bandwidth is in place. The really cool shows that have amazing perspectives and ways to learn. Like I got to give a shout out, Habibi Hunters. Like I mean, it's been Nora and Aya. They are incredible, and I've learned a lot. And I just, I'll be the first to say, white male Christian upbringing. I don't know these things, but I've learned a lot, and
that's
and
so awesome.
we're all just trying to do the same thing. I think
Nora's
that's-
like an aspiring comedian.
she's hilarious.
She is
She's
so funny.
good, and I really believe in her and the way that I, as this licensed therapist, dude, it's so good.
It's
like
so
the
good.
content's great, and they're killing it. They're very committed, and
I'm trying to catch up on their podcast.
yeah,
I came in late to the game.
Yeah, and obviously 2 Bottles Deep is in season 3. Just going there with some controversial topics that need to be had. There's a lot of really bad information out there,
Yeah.
and it's just not the case in a lot of ways. And they're just trying to bring actual, like, what it's really like being in
Yeah.
that community. Again, it's bridging the gap between the gay and straight community. It's again, just different perspectives and conversations that need to be had right now. And again, it just kind of gets me in my feels being able to provide that opportunity.
Yeah.
So
I
go learn
think
something, man.
Steering the bus.
I think, to that point, it's, I think a lot of us are turned off by media, national media, headline catchers,
Heck yeah.
stuff
Turn
like that.
TV off.
And we get swayed by that stuff because it's shared everywhere because of their distribution is very wide, far and wide,
Big money.
lots of money. But when you talk about someone's local podcast or, maybe it's not a topic that you are very interested in, but you actually learn something about local people here, especially like Spread the Positive right now. Like a lot of them are very hyper local to Murfreesboro and in and around our Nashville area. But you're learning about the businesses and like some stories, and you actually, can get really. I mean, I've binged two bottles deep like one weekend, and it was like, whoa, oh my gosh, I learned so much.
I know.
And it gives you a renewed. I love podcasts because I can actually get like real stuff, and I know it's like content created from other people like me,
Right?
A content creator, not
somebody else's
not
noggin.
from a big, and like I'm not gonna talk down on big production companies because I work for some of them, but like when you're talking about local people or the actual stories behind people, like those are really
That's huge.
Those are opportunities where you can really connect.
That's
And
it. That's what it's all
huge.
about. And
Well,
it's been
and
fun.
I'll give a shout out to like if you have an idea for a podcast and you're
Yes.
like, what do I do? Call
Mhm.
Trent.
Yeah.
If you have like everything laid out and you need help with equipment or whatever, Trent consults. Like,
Yep.
let the people who this is my favorite thing, stay in your lane. I know
Yes.
as a small business owner,
Yeah.
we want to do it all, but let the professionals do what they do, and it frees you up to just do what you love.
Yes.
So.
One last thing. I feel like podcasting is getting like this negative stigma these days, just with like, oh, you got a podcast too? Yes, you should have one.
Yes.
It's
Yes.
fun. It's
Yeah.
therapeutic. It's just good for your business. It's an audio and or video version of your newsletter. Like everybody's got a newsletter too.
Yeah.
Like if somebody makes fun of you for doing a newsletter, they're kind of dumb.
Yeah.
So, like,
Well,
Agreed.
and they always talk about how it builds trust. I mean, you need to build
can
trust
hear.
to like have
when you're in someone's ear, it's
Yeah.
different, man.
and
Like, you
and
can't
now with
fake that.
video, like honestly, like if you can't come on a podcast or you can't create video, like there
Come
are
through.
some things I'm like, one, come here, but also I don't know if I trust you as much now as a business owner because you can't put yourself in front and be
I know.
Vulnerable.
not in it. Not it. It's like you're not sharing your life stories, like your most vulnerable moments, but you're like being
Sharing your
out there.
expertise.
You're basically stepping on stage. You don't know who's
Yeah.
watching you.
That's
So
real.
Yeah.
We're here to help. We're here to serve. And
Yeah.
it's fun.
Thank you. Spread the
can
positive.
you tell we love podcasting?
It's so fun. It's
and spread
It's
the
changed
I
positive.
really
my
look
life,
forward
man.
to Wednesday mornings. That's for sure.
yeah.
I mean, common denominator, spread the positive.
Hey,
Won
let's go.
WGNS Good Neighbor of the Year last year. Just saying.
Yeah.
we're out here.
Yeah.
Hey,
Cool.
good episode, y'all. Love you both. Thank you for everything.
Thanks for steering our
you.
ship. And locally on murfreesboro.org/podcast. Be a guest. Locally on murfreesboro.org for upcoming events.
Yeah.
Thank you guys for always listening. Kinsey, we love you. Michael Shirley,
We love
sup?
you.
Also,
Love you.
yes.
And
And everyone else who's listening to our
We
this
love y'all
episode
too.
that we share over and over and again. Right.
that's right, because we're going to share. I'm going to get that little bite of it's not free. It's
Nuggy-rific?
free, but it's priceless.
Nuggy-rific.
Nuggy-rific.
All right,
Thank
y'all.
you guys. Have a great week, Murfreesboro.
Bye.
Bye.
Cheers.
I was going to do
Thank you for listening to Locally Owned Murfreesboro, the podcast. New episodes every Wednesday on all your favorite podcast platforms. Don't forget to follow us on Instagram at Locally Owned Borough.